So here we are, guys, part 3 of chapter 11 out of the book The Esoteric Philosophy of Love and Marriage by Dion Fortune. Such a gift and pleasure to be here reading for you. I am on part C, the astral planes, and I'm just going to adjust my nose ring, my little heart, because all I got is love for you. The astral planes. The planes of the emotions and passions are known to esoteric science as the upper and lower astral, respectively. And here we can trace the beginnings of sex as it's ordinarily understood. Upon the third plane of upper astral, the plane of the tender affections, we see the emotional side of the nature, desiring an object for the expression of its feelings or the fulfilling of its needs. And these two aspects of feeling the esotericist would regard as emotion and polarity. Upon the third plane, there is no fixity of sex. The mode of functioning determines whether the force in question is positive or negative, of a male or female type. That which has a need of emotional expression is regarded as male, and that which has a need of emotional satisfaction is regarded as female. Let me read that again to you. That which has a need of emotional expression is regarded as male, and that which has a need of emotional satisfaction is regarded as female. Those modes of functioning, however, can occur in rapid sequence or even simultaneously in respect of different aspects of the nature, and the polarity is therefore constantly fluctuating. This fluctuation of polarity upon the upper astral is a very important factor in the practical application of these principles to human affairs. Upon the lower astral, or plane of the instincts, polarity tends to become more stable because this plane is very closely linked to the physical, and its conditions are influenced by the physiological phases of the body. But strange as it may appear at first sight, the sex of the second plane body is the opposite of that of the physical body. It is not difficult, however, to give the reader evidence of the truth of this statement. It is well known that a woman's love is steady, enduring, but of less intensity than a man's, whereas he reacts violently to a stimulus and reverts to a passive condition when the stimulus is withdrawn. In this the esoteric, which sex force is made of use. Hence, one danger of ignorant trafficking is unknown quantities of the great need of self-control on the part for those who embark upon such occult studies. Anyone who is acquainted with the circles in which the study of practical occultism is cultivated knows that there is a constant trouble in this respect unless a high moral standard is obtained. And my wand was falling. I'm sure you guys heard it. I'll show you my wand. This is one of many that I have. It's very, very beautiful, mashallah. I'm honored to have gotten this year in February, I believe. No, it was last year. Last year in November. This is a gift. I also got my friend. He has a Punjab house in Ann Arbor. If you're ever visiting Michigan, I recommend you book at my friend's house, the Punjab house in Ann Arbor. It's a beautiful home, beautiful energy. Bless my friend's soul. So guys, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about polarity. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about sexuality, sensuality, and security. I talked about it in one of my videos. If you have the time, please connect to that video. It's so important. Security, how we feel it in our being, what grounds us, what makes you feel secure. Please reflect on that, because right now, all we need to be doing is healing and transmuting energies that are pulling down. You guys know that's my thing. pulling down an energy. We're not doing that anymore. We're letting that shit go, and we're letting our energy flow. And yes, I swear, and if you don't like swearing, I am not the spiritual teacher for you. I am the real spiritualist, and I will never filter myself in this life ever again, because I lived 25 years doing that, making my body sick, not connecting to myself. Always a stream, but allowing things to pull down an energy. Being so pure in my being of service so much to the things around me. The false sense of security that I allowed to take away from my sexuality and my sensuality. I think maybe this year, maybe next year, I'll be blessed to connect with an individual who will honor my sensuality, who will help me explore my sexuality, because all I've had in this life connected, well, not connected, just being with individuals like that, clashing. No connection to pure divine energy, that energy I was telling you that you should be circulating back and forth to one another. Making love is a cosmic dance. It's not about getting to the end goal. I was just sharing with someone special to me about how it's about tapping in and not tapping out, tuning in and not tuning out. Everyone wants to just come. What are you coming for? You have no clue. And I said this so many times. If you're making love, or if you're fucking, having sex, and you can't think of God, and you can't think of your ancestors, you can't think of your guides and guards and angels, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. You see, because sensual energy is of the divine, your sexuality is of the divine. That's how I manifested all the success I've had. Every career that I wanted. I've done everything I wanted to do in this life. And I'm constantly working toward the bigger picture now. Because now it's not about me, it's about us. It's about we. Healing. Connecting back to the divine consciousness. Connecting back to the whole. To being one. I honor you. I honor me. And yes, you guys see me doing this in several videos I just posted. I honor you. I honor me. I do it correctly. Because I know that the flow can only grow if someone shows it. Someone knows it. So many people are so selfish and stingy with their wisdom. Could never be that way. I will never be that way. And for those of you who are being intimidated or imitations, stop it, please. It won't get you far. It never will. Because all that I am and all that I've been will ever be. Because it's honesty. It's the truth. It's love. It's the light of the divine. It's streaming and beaming through me. It's healing me. And I was just sharing with someone so special to me, that energy is pulling up. My kundalini is rising. And my sexuality, my sensuality is so powerful, and it grinds me, and I'm sure it grinds me. It grounds me and grinds me. It does. It does grind me. So I'm gonna grind every day, in every way, trying to reconnect us all. I'm just a reflection to the connect. I don't rehearse. I rehearse. If you guys knew, physically, vibrationally, how much I've trained to be the way that I am, and I have yet to even show a fraction of my being, to share my infinite wisdom and knowledge that I have spent so much time, so much energy developing, building, to be this way. I intend that you connect with what you truly are. I intend that you transmute the things that are not of you, the trauma, the pain, the abuse, because I've been through it too. There's no excuse ever, fucking ever, never. There's no excuse. Don't be that human doing. Get into being. Get into feeling. And flowing and knowing. It's so simple. It's so simple. I'm going to keep sharing because I care. And I'm open to receive what you have to share with me. And I hope you're open to receive what I am gifting to you. Look into these eyes and feel what your ancestors, what the divine has asked me to gift to you and back to me. A reflection, a beam, a stream of divinity. Alhamdulillah. Amen. And Om to you. I will, I heal, I drill. I bless you. For so many blessings and so much bliss your way. And that's my piece for this evening. That chapter was really long. It's about, what's that, 45 minutes? I've just gifted to you guys of my time. I bless you. Stay well. Be well.